Here we are at Bullseye Marksman Gun Club in Cumming, Georgia. And I've got a little stage set up that I can reconfigure many different ways for the IDPA clinic that we start in the morning at 8 o'clock. It's a 4-hour clinic. This one is called New to IDPA, although I think it's a challenging enough clinic that any IDPA shooter would enjoy it, but it's not the advanced or master level clinic that we also run. So great options here. We can start standing or seated, loaded or unloaded. We've got a couple of options. With these two targets in the open within 6 feet of each other, that's paint by the way, within 6 feet of each other, they're equal priority. So in the open, you can engage left to right or right to left. We could go 2 rounds each. We could also have it to be 2 body, 1 head, 2 body, 1 head. There's a lot of different ways we can do this start position, standing or seated. Then we come into this cover position. I have 3 targets. In this case, we would be on this side of the cover line. You can have your foot on it, but you can't break it. If you break a shot, bang, while you're touching the other side, it's a penalty. But you'll see that I've configured these targets high, low, medium, and there's a non-threat with the hands, a hostage target, so to speak, that's covering part of the body 0. So there's some decisions to be made there we'll talk about. This next position of cover, again, same rules. We're slicing the pie anytime we're at a cover position. So if we come up to the cover position on this side, we slice in this direction as we see them at tactical priority. Same here on this side, tactical priority. It'd be the opposite if we were coming the other direction. Now, there's a target hidden behind this curtain. Now, this could be designated as a hardcover wall or a vision barrier. And depending on which one that the stage description calls it, if it was a hard wall, and I say this is a hardcover wall, then you can reload out in the open here as long as you're fully loaded by the time you're exposed to this target, this surprise ambush target, whatever you want to call it. If this is a vision barrier, let's just say that I say this is not cover, it's just obstructs your vision, then you have to be fully loaded before you leave here. That's a relatively new IDPA rule. I don't make the rules, that's just the way it goes. It's a game. And this last position of cover, since I'm coming in on the left side of it, I slice a pie from right to left, but there's only 1 target here. And you see that I'm sucking you in to potentially trying for the body. If you don't have the skill, you'll hit the non-threat. That's a 5-second penalty. A procedural is 3-second penalty. So you take the time that it takes you from the start signal to the last shot. You take that time, let's say it's 20 seconds, and then we add any 3-second penalties, procedural penalties, or any 5-second hits on hostages or non-threats, and that gives you your score. Plus the points down, the lack of accuracy. So let's look at a brand new target. If you hit the body or the head, in this particular stage, I don't specify bodies or heads, so anywhere on this center part of the body, 8-inch or 4-inch on the head, that's 0 seconds are added. In this zone, or just outside or just outside on the head, that's 1 second added for each hit. And then this outer ring is 3. So if I'm requiring 2 rounds, the 2 best hits per target means that it's unlimited. Then that enables me to run the score and add the time, the points down, plus whatever penalties or hits on non-threats, and that gives you your score. Now, since we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 required shots, that's 18 rounds, it's a legal stage, so you could get away with just firing 18 rounds on this stage, and that would be a very standard IDPA stage. For carry optics and some of the other divisions that the magazine starts with 10 rounds, I've got just enough to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and reload, come into here, and I've got a fresh magazine for 12-14, 16, and 18, and I can run that stage very quickly, and with that reload coming in there from this stick to this stick. There's not much difference. It's not going to take that reload completely off of the clock, but I'm trying to reload from here to here very quickly, so it as much as possible erases that reload time off of the clock. And so when I come across here in the moving, I can stop and shoot in IDPA. It's not a penalty, but you're not going to win matches unless you learn how to shoot on the move coming into here. So hope that's, we're going to go through a lot of rules, a lot of what ifs. We're going to change the targets up and the round counts. We're going to switch it up a little bit and try to learn the most common rules that people make mistakes on. And again, this will help you to do all of these shooting and reloading and weapon manipulation and movement types of things. But more than anything, it makes you have to think while you're shooting. Think while you have a gun in your hand. I think that's the best thing about these sports. Look on Practice Score and search for Bullseye Marksman. That's 2 words, or just the word bullseye, and we'll come up on our clinics and matches. And I hope to see you out here.